Hi, it's Fred, coming to you from the mountains between Albuquerque and Santa Fe in New Mexico. And, I want to talk about the fact that you can run, but you really can't hide from climate change. And in fact, I believe in less than 5 years, everyone in the U.S., everyone in the U.S. will be believing in climate change because it will impact each and every one of our lives. My wife and I moved to New Mexico this summer for a number of reasons. She wanted to get away from traffic. I figured out that I could really work from anywhere and build engine, so why not in the mountains? And if I was honest, subconsciously I wanted to get away from California and all of the havoc that is being wreaked by Mother Nature in California. A year ago this time, I took a 11-day motorcycle trip up the coast of the western U.S., and for 11 days I rode through fires. Hundreds and hundreds, thousands of homes were destroyed, hundreds of people were killed, and this year it's happening again. And we're setting record temperatures in terms of hot heat, and we're running out of water. So I said, let's go inland. Let's go to New Mexico. We can get away from it there. Well, as soon as we moved here, about 2 weeks after we moved here, our insurance for our home was canceled. And the insurance company said, well, it's too much of a fire risk. I said, what? What do you mean a fire risk? There hasn't been a fire here in 25 years. Just take a look here. It's all green forest. There's not going to be a fire here, right? Well, it seems that insurance companies are recalculating what they view as an insurance risk because of all of the hits they've been taking over the last couple of years. Then we started to notice over a period of time that a lot of the trees on this hillside were dying. And certainly they weren't very healthy. Yet a little further away they were. And we finally figured out that they weren't getting enough water. Now this is a forest that's not getting enough water. So the fact is that over the last 10 years, it's snowed less here than before. And the snowpack has melted, and it's just not enough water to sustain these trees. And with no water, of course, the animals go away with it. So we see very few animals here now, whereas 10 years ago, the place was crawling with bears and cougars and a whole range of things. So as part of this mitigation strategy of how do we make up for rain and water, we decided to build a water reclamation plant, Fred Walti style. And so what we're going to do is capture water at the, you can kind of see right up there, that's the top of our house. We're going to capture water there. It's going to run in the gutter, and it's go down this gutter in a pipe, and you see that 1,400 gallon tank. Then we're going to build this greenhouse, and we're going to grow vegetables and irrigate the rest of the land from this water. So it got me thinking, that no matter where we are, no matter what we do, climate change is going to continue to impact the day-to-day part of our life. This isn't a theory. This isn't something that we read in the newspapers. God forbid that we argue about from a political point of view. This is happening in real life, and our lives will be changed. So now the question becomes, well, what can you do? What can I do about it? That's what I ask myself. What can I do about it? Am I doing enough? And, oh yeah, of course, I'm the CEO of the Network for Global Innovation, and our mission literally is to slow climate change by enabling entrepreneurs to get their sustainable technologies to market quicker, no matter where they are in the world. But on a personal basis, I don't think that's really enough. I don't think I'm doing enough. Yes, of course, I vote every opportunity for the right things. But we take electricity. We're on the grid, so we take electricity from fossil fuels. We heat our house and we cook with propane. Okay? We still drive fossil fuel cars, not very far, small footprint. And so I'm redoubling my effort to try to live a net zero type of life. And the first thing I'm going to start to do is start to understand how I can make that house totally net zero. And I'll keep you informed of how the progress goes over the next couple months. But the real message here is you can run, but you really can't hide from climate change. It's going to impact us, and I think the entire country will be nodding their head in how much of a problem climate change is in less than 5 years. Of course, the question is that too late? Okay, I look forward to talking to you and keeping in touch and hearing your input. Okay, be good.